All right, Shalom. This is Zariel Ben Yasharallah. Slakia. This is Zariel Ben Yasharallah, the Lions in camp. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Father and to the Son in the Paleo Hebrew tongue. Call Halayim La, Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Ha, Recha Kodash Ma'amath. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. Double honor to my elder apostle as well, Lions in camp, a hard one Ben Yasharallah. And it's sincere the water to the Akim, the Akwathim, and the Banyam, the brothers, the sisters, and the children who are pushing the truth to believe with sincerity. The water, Shalom. As you saw in that video, Salaki, this is the ad for the Bible app itself, Salaki. But, Salaki for the interruption. But, the video that was played in the beginning, the clip that was played in the beginning of this part is, we were at camp and they were having a all-white dinner party, and they got it from the French. Apparently, the French used to dress in all white and go to dinner or some shit like that. But I was talking to a few of the people who were wearing all white, and like, you know what it's about, and they pretty much just told me what I told you. But I also found out that they majority of them didn't know that they were going to end up there because it was only by invitation only. It was supposed to be like a whole secret thing. You know, it seemed very, what's the word? The Akim and I were saying it yesterday. Like fraternal, or like a sorority, or some type of shit. Some, you know, something in that area. Some pagan shit, pretty much. But the first thing I was thinking about is Amos chapter 5, verse 20. It says, shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it, right? Verse 21 is the main point. It's like, I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. And ultimately, they didn't say that they were doing it for the Lord, but them having that little feast over there, just and the speaker, the organizer was like, you know, it doesn't matter, you know, who you are, what you look like, we can all come together, wear white, and eat dinner. Like, that was just the whole thing. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and get that one. All right, this is Matthew chapter 24, verse 38. It says, for as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark. And that's what they're doing. All right, rather than using that time to come unto the men of the Lord, they would rather go over there, wear all white, and then, you know, do all what they did. Ultimately, and I don't want to say it baffles me, because they're blinded by the Lord. But you see individuals, so-called black men, standing up with Bibles, saying America's about to be destroyed, that all is about to collapse. You know, we're the Israelites, and they just, you know, continue to walk past. Majority of them, as they were wearing their white, walking past, they had a very haughty spirit. You know, they sedity. You know, they were like, oh shit, I'm in all white. You know, I'm you know. But matter of fact, let me bring that one out. So this is Matthew. It's like, yeah, my screen just went black. All right, so this is Matthew chapter 23, verse 25. It says, woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye make clean the outside of the cup and of the platter, but within they are full of extortion and excess. All right, not only the wicked scribes and Pharisees, but also 2/3 of our people who are in the same like-minded spirit as that. All right, you know, they wear all white. They focus on carnality. They make sure that the outside of the cup and of the platter, all right, is clean and looks nice, all right, but it's not truly is nice, all right, but they're full of extortion and excess, all right. Every individual in this society who, if they don't have the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, every individual in this society, if they don't have the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, they had to gain their riches in an unrighteous manner, you know. So this is last scripture. I don't make this too long. This is Daniel chapter 12, verse 10. It says, many shall be purified and made white, right? And that's what those individuals going to that white party, that's what that's supposed to symbolize. All right, purity. When a woman walks down the aisle and she has on a white dress, that symbolizes beauty, purity, in the sense that she's a virgin, never been had by a man. All right, but right here it's talking about, never been acquainted with sin, never standing for righteousness, standing in the ways, uh, but I'm gonna keep going. Many shall be purified and made white. All right, and that's what the men of the Lord are doing right now. That's what they're asking the Lord. They're praying to the Lord, working for the Lord. All right, men, women, and children, who are awake to the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua and to His mercy. That's what we're doing. That's what we're praying for. We were praying to be purified and made white. All right, and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. So, those individuals who were at that party, living it up, drinking, eating, it went on, because Akim and I, we kind of tarried a bit, not we kind of tarried a bit, but the little dinner went on for like a good little bit. Like, we left before the event even started, like, breaking down. Like, they were still getting turned. They was, I think they had like lighters in the sky or something like that. They were like, yeah, they were like getting pumped, and the moon was rising at that time. So, they were just going all into the night with that thing. But it says, many shall be, Daniel 12 and 10, many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand. A lot of individuals, though the Lord has had the prophets out there for a long time prophesying, all right, 2/3 of our people aren't going to understand why so much wickedness is happening upon them. All right, because they've been doing wickedly, for so long. God damn it, Slakia. But the wise shall understand. Hold on. Salakia, but the wise shall understand, right? So we need to be thankful. All right. Very, very thankful that Yahweh Shem Yahushua has given us the wisdom, given us the knowledge and understanding, all right, about the times that we're going through currently. Everybody, all these people getting their SNAP and their EBT cut off, and the times that we're going to go into. All right, the Apostle Tahar, he just did a lesson on about a video that was shared. I forget what social media platform, but how people were just completely shut out of society. It was and they were digitally dead. Like, they couldn't pay for anything. They couldn't get paid for anything. All right, they couldn't get a job. They couldn't get a hotel. They couldn't rent nothing. All right, they couldn't even get a train ticket to go somewhere else better, So, and that's coming soon to America, and that's all that stuff is coming soon to America. So one last time, many shall be purified, and we have to pray that I'll say, so the tumultuousness that we're going through now and will be going through is for our purification rather than for our destruction, and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. So our prayer and hope was edifying. Shalom.